Fun fact: women report more frequent use of some psychedelics than men. A not-so-fun fact: in the Global Drug Survey 2020, women cite depression, anxiety, relationship issues, trauma, and post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, as their main reasons for using psychedelics. Additional reasons include other mental health disorders, grief, distress over medical conditions, and chronic pain. The truth is that more women report self-treating with some psychedelics than men. None of this surprises me. People assigned female at birth are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop PTSD than those assigned male at birth, and most chronic pain conditions are more prevalent in people assigned female at birth. Yet healthcare providers, and people in general, are more likely to take women's pain less seriously than the pain of men. For decades, medical science has either underrepresented women or left us out entirely in studies. Women were even excluded from early-stage clinical trials, for the most part, until the 1990s. Yes, the 1990s, people. Research on conditions that either disproportionately affect those assigned female at birth or that solely affect them is also woefully underfunded. Plus, research on women's health often takes what's been referred to as a bikini approach. When research does focus on us, it tends to home in on reproductive health, ignoring other aspects. I've had first-hand experience with a chronic pain condition that desperately needs more research. This condition impacts 10% of people of reproductive age who were assigned female at birth, does not have a cure or adequate treatments, and takes 10 years on average to receive a diagnosis. In the early aughts, I was diagnosed with endometriosis. I also have chronic migraine. Nothing, aside from a hysterectomy in 2016, has brought me more enduring relief for both conditions than edibles. Specifically, I ingest small quantities of delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, the most well-known psychoactive cannabinoid in cannabis, often called marijuana, when the plant has high enough concentrations of THC. It took me nearly 20 years to not only figure out that THC helped me, but to also glean regular access to it. Lest you think I don't know my plant-based substances, not everyone considers cannabis to be a classic psychedelic, but many do, and it can have some psychedelic effects, especially at high doses. Regardless of what drug camp you put marijuana in, the cannabis landscape offers us a look at how drugs that were once considered to be mainly recreational, not to mention illegal, can eventually be considered therapeutic and legal, at least in some places.